What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review. I have a huge backlog, much like diversity in comics, of comics I haven't been able to review. I've been super busy, but I want to start addressing some of them. Keep them up so I can keep cracking out content. So this is Terrifics number 4. This is one of my favorites from the new age of heroes. This book was pretty good. It's a classic adventure story focusing on Phantom Girl, trying to get her back. Um, Ivan Reyes is not on the art this time. It's somebody else, and I believe he'll be back later on. So we have a Killer Squid from outer space. That's what it's called. But anyway, let's get to it. But the girl from Big Begitzel. So we see that we got the team right here: Plastic Man, Metamorpho, Mr. Terrific, and of course Phantom Girl, the ancestor of the Phantom Girl from, of course, the Legion of Superheroes. So we see that this squid is chasing them. And we see that Phantom Girl is narrating the whole thing, saying the most incredible thing has happened. Well, actually, two things, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's go back a bit. So they go back, and they're leaving Earth. It's like, okay, where do I start? Let's see. First, Mr. Terrific figured out how to pass inanimate objects over me, even though I'm stuck in phantom form. Meaning I can finally touch things. Say, touch new things. I can change my clothes, I can brush my hair, and I can write my new diary, my own ghost diary. So, she's very excited, acting like a girl. Well, acting like a kid, basically. She's all interested into this new experience. So she's writing. I know it's not exactly the same as being able to touch someone, but it's a step. After all that time alone in the dark place, I think it feels amazing just to have new things all of my own again. So yeah, she's happy to have her own things that she doesn't have to destroy. We've got uniforms too. Even me, Mr. T said they will help us monitor the dark energy bond, blah blah blah. But I could see it in his eyes. He really wanted us to feel like we were a team, even if he'd never say it. He's a strange guy. He's a strange guy. It's like so smart and in control and distant, but I can't help but feel that under it all, he's sad too. Really sad. I wonder what happened to him to make him like that. Mm. It's like, anyway, now for the second incredible thing. I'm going home. I was hanging out in the mansion with Plastic Man and Rexamorpho. That's what I call him when I'm teasing him. He pretends to hate it, but I can tell he likes it. It's like, and they were bickering as usual. And it's like, and then there was a flash of green light, and there he was, Green Lantern. Too cool. So Green Lantern came. Interesting. Anyway, Mr. T had asked Green Lantern to go to my home planet Begitzel and tell my mom and dad that I'm still alive, and Mr. Terrific has agreed to take me to Begitzel to see them. It's like the war wheel attack must have rattled Mr. T more than I thought. It's like, thought. The trip to Begitzel, it's like, the trip to Begitzel, it's like, the new uniforms, I think he can finally see that if we're to find a cure for ourselves, we need to try to at least try to work together. So here we are, traveling through space on a road trip back home. So she's excited to go back home. So meanwhile, Metamorpho and Plastic Man are like, if we're flying all the way to another planet, I want the other cockpit seat, rubber band head. Just turn yourself into a chair or something. And then, of course, now rock, paper, scissors you for it. And so rock, paper, scissors, and so they both do some that. This is going to take a while. Nice banter, I like it. So you just say, Mr. T, are you really telling me that this oversized baseball we're in can travel faster than light? Please, Rex. Do you really think I would bother to build a T-sphere that couldn't? So he's like, come on, bro. It's like, Begitzel, here he comes. So he just hits the thing in there, and I like how it moves through space, like all of that stuff. Pretty good stuff. So everybody's chilling. They're just chilling, hyperspace, and then something hits them. Boom. It's like, what in the Francium was that? Did they just say Francium? What the hell is Francium? It's an element, a highly radioactive metal. Now be quiet. I'm trying to figure out what got a hold of us. And then we just see Mr. Pascal like, well, excuse me, Mr. Einstein. And you're just like, wait, did you just say something got a hold of us? I don't like the sound of that. It's like some of this. Going to space is never a good idea. It's like, I'm starting to agree with you, Rex. So you just see a ship with a tractor beam taken up, and they seem to be in a garbage chute. And so they get it. It's like my initial scans of the ship. My theory is that this is a spacecraft. It's actually collecting vacuum swords, collecting debris in space, and then selling it for scrap. See, great, so how do we get out of here? Say, it should be no problem. The tractor beam that had pulled us in has been shut off, so he falls down. And we see that we got this squid coming in. It's got Mr. Terrific. It's like, girl's like, holy helium. It's like, don't steal my shtick, Stretch. Would you two please stop figuring and give me a hand here? It's like a squid. I'm more of an eel guy myself, get it? And we just see, it's like, you just gonna dance with that thing or actually gonna do something useful? So Metamorpho just bashes it, bam. And they're busy about fighting the creature. They knocked it out. It's like, bam. It's like, I totally had that thing right where I wanted. Do you guys hear something? So Plastic Man falls through, and then Phantom Girl goes after him. So he falls into a chute. Well, everybody falls into a chute. So he's like, that was unexpected. Yeah, just terrific. Which way does your gut say? My gut? I don't like relying on my gut, Metamorpho. I prefer to assess each situation to best of my abilities and make an educated decision. Now, normally, I use my T-spheres to find a map, to map this ship and find the best route back to the others, but I was separated from them as well when we fell. They can find their way back to me, but it may take some time. Well, that's too bad. My gut has assessed the situation, and it says we go that way. And if your gut is wrong, say, sometimes you just gotta take a leap of faith. So he just grabs him and like, come on, man, let's do this thing. Just see, hey, Terrific, you're pretty smart, right? Like the third smartest guy in the world. Well, that's a bit of a hyperbole. There really isn't any accurate way to test that, but you're smart. Yes, I am. Look, over the years, I've had some pretty smart folks try to turn me back to normal. Doc Magnus, Ray Palmer, and all the other eggheads. No offense, not take it. I know you got a lot on your plate, trying to fix this dark matter thing binding us four together and everything, but I was also wondering if, it's like, let's say when we get back to Earth, you come down to my lab and we'll run some tests and go from there. It's like, thanks, Michael. It's like, don't thank me yet. I make no promise. So, Metamorpho's like, can you cure? He's like, you think you can possibly find a cure for me? It's like, I make no promises, but we'll see. But we just see the door opens, and we just see these aliens that look like a outlaw Green Lantern, but they're all like, what are you guys doing? He's like, Rex, yeah? It looks like you guys just landed us into a big pile of Frankio. So, meanwhile, Phantom Girl is just going around looking for Plastic Man. And so Plastic Man is like, it's like, oh, Plas, it's just me. It's like, you gotta give a guy a heads up when you do that, PG. Almost scared the stretch out of me. It's like, sorry. So they go in, and you just see, it's like, it's okay, kid. It's like, well, at any rate, I guess Mr. T and Rexy can't be more than a mile away. It's like, or else we'd be going kablooey right now. It's like, this is all my fault. You guys didn't have to bring me home. We never would have gotten in this mess. Don't worry, we'll get out of this jam. We're the Terrifics. It's like, the Terrifics? I just made that up. Don't tell Mr. T. It'll already inflate his already giant ego. And what difference does it make? If we do get out of the ship, I still can't even touch anyone without destroying it. Wait, what are you doing? Comforting you. It's like, you can't really put your arm around me, right? I know, but I can pretend it's the thought that counts. It's like, thanks. And he's like, no problem. Look, I'll even do the sound effects to make him real. Pat. So he's all like, I like Plastic Man. And he's like, hey, look, the T-balls. I thought they were called T-spheres. It's like, whatever they're called. I think they want us to follow them. So, meanwhile, Metamorpho and Mr. Terrific are fighting down. It's like saying, oh, Mr. T, I didn't realize you were such a badass. I resort to violence only when necessary, Metamorpho. And this seems necessary. So he's just beating down the opposition. Bam. It's like, now let's say we find the others, and it's like, Terrific, behind you. And then you just see, what? Don't worry, boss. I got this. So just touches the gun and explodes it, and then see Plastic Man bowled him out. Bam. It's like, thanks for that, Lanaya. It's like, anytime. You are welcome as well, Rex. I did not need saving. Sure you did, pal. So anyway, they get back to the site. I believe I've located where this T-sphere is, presuming those were the last of the crew. It should be a simple matter of, it's like, there's something behind me, isn't there? So, it's like, oh yeah. And then we just see, It's that freaking squid. I say, Rex, I think we beat up the baby. And this is the mom. He's like, hey, Mr. Trevor, can we please leave Plastic Man behind as a decoy? Not this time, Metamorpho. Follow the T-balls. It's fears. Whatever. Shotgun. No fear. I saw it first. So they're still having this funny banter. I love the team. It's like, oh, it's got me. Stop squirming. So they managed to cut the thing off. And they managed to blast off from the ship. And so Phantom Girl gets back to her diary saying that, okay, it's crazy stuff, but Mr. G says someone back on Earth must have put a tracking device inside the sea sphere. That's how the junction found us. A mystery for another day, I guess. Anyway, we are here. It took us about 2 hours after we escaped the junk ship, but we finally made it to Vigitzel. When I first left Earth, I was super excited. It's been so long since I've seen the Spectral City on the Phantom Farms. I couldn't wait to get there. I know we can't stay. I know Mr. Terrific and the others will need to get back to Earth as soon as possible, and like it or not, I'll have to go back. Maybe that's why I'm starting to feel unsure about this whole thing. The closer we got them home, the more nervous I got. I can't really explain it. I just started getting this weirdest feeling in my stomach, like something was wrong. Then I see this old woman yell Fountain Girl's name. Linnea? Just see, Mom? Mother, why are you so old? And then we just see Mr. Terrific is like, it's like, I didn't think it was right to tell you until we got here. It would have made the trip unbearable. It's like, I don't understand. And it's like, it seems that you were actually in the dark multiverse for much longer than you thought, Leonard. It's like, what seemed like 10 years there was actually 32 years in our universe. And then she asks about her father, and she's like saying, your father died 7 years ago, Leonard. And she's like, and then she just is heartbroken. It's like, I thought coming here would finally, make everything okay. And it's like, and they don't know what to say. She's like, I'm really sorry, kid. It's like, I thought everything would go back to normal, but I'm more alone than ever. And her mother's like, don't you see, Lanaya? You're home now. And you'll never be alone. So we just see all of her people come again, just to comfort her like that. And then the elemental quests begin. So, I enjoyed it. Good 8 out of 10. I mean, it would seem that from the last issue, it was Mr. Terrific, focusing on Tom Strong. It's like, who are you, Tom Strong? I'm going to find you. But this was a little nice, technically filler episode or issue to, a little ground us a bit and get better team dynamic. And I have to say, this is one of the best team books out there right now. 4 issues in, they're definitely the team to be. So I give this a good 8 out of 10. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you people because I want to discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching. I should have more videos up tomorrow. Get to this backlog maybe. See ya.